A day of remembrance across the country for the victims of the September 11th terror attacks. Our Jake Sarwar shares the memories of two NEPA residents, including a survivor.
9/11 will always be a day people remember, especially here in Northeastern Pennsylvania.
My name's Father Tom O'Hara, and when 9/11 occurred, I was president of King's College.
The attacks on America shook the King's College community, with many of their students from the New York metropolitan area.
There was a sense of people needing each other, people literally holding on to each other, and people staying out there in the park. It was, as we all remember, a beautiful day.
Father O'Hara jumped into action to calm students and staff after a bomb threat was called into the college on the same day.
I stood on a table and spoke to the hundreds of people who were there, trying to tell them exactly what we thought was happening.
In the days that followed, the King's community learned 3 alumni didn't make it out of the towers.
We sadly learned that 3 King's alumni were killed. The top floor of our campus center is dedicated to those 3 all young men.
Years later, and Father O'Hara believes it's still important to remember all victims.
All they were trying to do was to do their job. They were just going to work, and they were mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, families that are still grieving 23 years later. We can't forget that. We can't forget those lives.
We also sat down with a survivor here in NEPA who told us his stories, or what he calls his nightmares.
My name is Albert Pruden. I was an EMT with the New York City Fire Department.
Pruden had the day off waiting in fire headquarters in Brooklyn for an appointment when the calls came in, forcing him to jump into action.
All of us knew going over there that this was not going to be a good day.
Pruden was stationed near 7 World Trade, helping to get people out, but became trapped as the North and South Towers collapsed.
I had massive corneal abrasions. I had blood pouring out of the corners of my eyes because everything was torn up.
Pruden describes the aftermath as eerie, completely silent and with no signs of light. Decades have passed and Al still finds it difficult to speak about the events, often leaving him with unanswered questions.
There's days when I want to know why I'm still here.
Pruden believes that the events have been over-politicized throughout the past 23 years and feels the sacrifices have been pushed to the wayside.
We all loved the job, but this was senseless. And people are forgetting about it.
Al urges everyone to thank local first responders not on just 9/11, but every day as they risk their lives. In Dallas, I'm Jake Sarwar, Fox 56 News, 1st to 10.
Pruden's badge number has been officially retired by the FDNY.